The second story, do you remember when we were at St. Mary's? And long story short, coach basically sent John Haynes, Alvin Williams, and Turk, and they was trying to test our manhood. And then remember the time, can you remember the detail? Because I was talking about it with Kurt, and we couldn't remember the fine detail when basically you was like, you was gonna fight Alvin Williams, and then Red was like, yo, let's jump him. And then no, it was John Haynes. And then Alvin heard, Haynes. Then Alvin, take us talk about that. Take us through that moment.
All right, so you remember summertime,
right.
all they used to come back and play open gym with us. You know, Speedy used to come back, all the old guys used to come back, like alumni, and play with us. So one game, remember we was kicking they tail one game, right? And you know how John Haynes and Alvin, they like to talk smack. They used to talk smack all the time.
Right.
So now it was our turn, and I was playing pretty good, and John Haynes was guarding me. And I remember, and I was cooking that game, and I was talking so much trash to him. So he got mad as hell. He was so pissed off, and he was basically telling me to like shut up or whatever, just play the game, like don't say nothing.
Right.
And you know me, I kept going because they used to dish it out. So I was going. So I remember he had got in my face after the game, and he was like, yo, come on. He's like, let's go outside. Let me talk to you real quick.
Yeah. I remember that. Yes, he was like, let me talk to you. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he was like, let me talk to you real quick. He's like, let's go outside real quick. Let me talk to you. So I'm in my head, I'm like, oh, he about to try to fight me outside. I'm like, oh man. I'm like, yeah, this strong dude about to try to fight me outside, man. I'm like, I ain't come here for this today. I'm like, I was not prepared for this. And then
not prepared for this.
Yeah. So that's what I think. Randy was next to me and Kurt and all that. And I was like, yo, come outside. I was like, come outside with me. I had told her, I was like, come outside with me or whatever. And then I remember I had went outside there and met him or whatever. And he was just basically like, you know, like you was playing good and all that, but all that other stuff was unnecessary. You know, you ain't had to be calling me out like that and all that stuff. But, you know, it was all good. It was part of the game. But I definitely remember that.
So where I was standing, I was on like half the distance of the court away, because I was by the doors, right? And when you told Rand to come outside, Rand, if you remember, Rand looked at you, was like, yo, you want to do it? You want to do it? Remember, he was basically saying, yo, let's jump him, right? And then Alvin heard him and said, jump who? Jump who? And he said, yo, John, they talk about jumping. And remember, Turk was there. Remember, Turk was big as crap. And it was like, and I remember we called, all four of us looked at each other like, all right, man, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was gonna go down. I ain't gonna lie.
It was like, shoot. All right, we're gonna give lumps, or we're gonna get lumps, or both is gonna happen. And I think they respected that. And you know what? I love those guys. Listen, John is a real dude. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, he really had the purpose of being there out of love to guide us.
For sure.
Because John don't care. John will lump someone up in a second. You get what I'm saying? If it really came down to it, but in his mind, he had it like, we're gonna lead these young guys. And I think, and here's what happened. It was, if you remember, we were going at it all week, and towards the end, we sat down on a bench. I don't know if it was in a locker room or if we were on the chairs in St. Mary's. And Alvin was like, all right, let me tell you, Coach Wright sent us down here. He wanted us to test you to see if you guys were really tough. And John was like, yeah, I heard so much about y'all. I want to see if y'all about that. That's what he was talking. He was like, I want to see if y'all about that. I want to see if y'all really, y'all tough, or, you know what I'm saying? He didn't use the word, but it's my word. He said something about, I want to see if y'all tough, or I want to see if y'all gonna fold. And then they dapped us up, and it was like respect. And I think the bond started there, and it only grew since this day. I stay in touch with both of them.